What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to have a look at one of the coolest and saddest things that we are going to be looking at in a while with a One Piece card game, because there are some promos coming. Let's just show you the promos. Look at these promos! Now you're probably thinking like, oh, you're going, Wassy, I want those promos. Yeah, we're going to talk about what these promos are, we're going to talk about how you get them, we're going to talk about how it's awkward. Now, this is coming out in Giga Jump. Now, this might seem a bit familiar. The image on the screen is not the issue that we're looking for. The image on the screen is actually a previous issue of Giga Jump with the alternate art Nefertari Vivi promo that was given out. Same magazine, different issue. We don't have a look at the cover of the one we need, so it's this one we're showing you for the minute. Now, this is actually being released, this magazine, this comic, this book, call it what you will, is being released on the 1st of May. That is not very long. That is a week yesterday. Which means we'll have the cover image soon, incidentally. Now, there is a listing over on Amazon Japan. It is currently showing as completely sold out. However, the magazine's not out yet. Don't get too worried. The question is going to be whether we get the opportunity to buy it from Amazon Japan normally, or whether it ends up being a bit stupid. That is going to be a little bit awkward. Now, best case scenario, it works like all the other magazines, where it goes up on Amazon Japan, you can order it, they ship internationally, sure you have to pay a little bit for postage, but it will be alright. Otherwise, it will definitely go up on Amazon Japan, but it might be more awkward. Like I say, best case scenario, you can order it from Amazon, shipped internationally with decent shipping. Otherwise, you buy it from a reseller, you pay a bit more than retail, and then you've got to use a proxy address to get it from Japan to wherever it is you live. And this is cool enough, I will use a proxy address and buy it from a reseller on Amazon Japan. You know, the magazine should be costing... Oh, I don't actually know what the retail is for this magazine, do I? Oh, it's 680 yen. So it may well be that I end up paying 2,000 or 3,000 yen and getting it sent to my proxy address. I will do it for this magazine because I want the promos that much. I'm just really, really hoping I don't have to. As always, if I see this on Amazon Japan, I will go and tweet it out so you guys can go and order it as well. So what have we got in terms of promos? Now, I'm not 100% sure on this. It seems to be that you get the set of 6 promos. If it is, this makes it the best promotion we have ever seen in the One Piece TCG. But like I say, I'm not 100% sure on that. My Japanese is not quite good enough. I don't have all of the context, but this seems like possibly the best promotion ever. So what have we got there? Well, we got ourselves an alternate art of Perona. As a side note, these are all alternate art. That's pretty important. So Perona here, it has to be the one that came around in OPO1, because that's literally the only Perona that has been released so far. One cost 2,000 power. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, rearrange them in any order, and then return them to the top or bottom of the deck. Actually a decent card which has seen a little bit of play, because some decks want you to have a certain card on top. So weirdly has actually seen a bit of play. Was also, this is worth noting, a box topper promo. So we've already got like the box topper version of this, which is rather lovely. Now we've got a different version of it. We've got ourselves a Charlotte Pudding. Now this is a very cool card again. I'm searching. I'm searching on One Piece cardgame.dev, and for some reason I searched for Puddington and it didn't find it. I wonder why. Now, there have been a couple different Charlotte Pudding cards, but only one of them is a 2 cost, and that means that we are talking about the Charlotte Pudding from Starter Deck 7. 2 cost, 3,000 power, counter plus 2,000. That is good. Look up to 1 life card from the top of your or your opponent's life and put it back at the top or bottom of the life. So this is basically trying to make sure that you do have a good trigger on top, or your opponent does not have a good trigger on top. It's not much, but it is a very small amount of manipulation for either yours or your opponent's life, depending how you look at it. But also kind of cool that we are getting a reprint here of a starter deck card. I always like it when we end up getting that. Now, we've also got ourselves Black Maria, and at this stage you might be thinking, hang on a second, Wassy. This is looking suspiciously like we are getting one promo for each colour. Yes, you are getting one promo for each colour. So, Perona was your blue, Charlotte Pudding was your yellow, Black Maria comes in as your purple here. And now this is one that was actually included as an alternate art promo as well, which is pretty cool. So we've got the Black Maria that originally came around in Starter Deck 4. Again, kind of cool that we've got a Starter Deck one here. 2 cost, 2,000 power, counter plus 1,000 blocker. It is a low-cost blocker. It is as simple as that. That's what we get. Nothing more than that. I wish I could give you more information. It's a blocker. But blockers are kind of cool, ladies and gentlemen, honestly. Blockers are kind of cool. It's nice that we get the blockers coming in. So, I'm honestly kind of alright with this. This makes me pretty gosh darn happy. So yeah, we've got the lovely Black Maria from the starter deck. It's a blocker. This one is pretty gosh darn cool. You'll also notice they've chosen kind of playable cards for a bunch of these, which is quite lovely. We've then got Tashigi coming in. Now, Tashigi was one of the ones from OP02, from Paramount War. And it's fun to note that this is another card that actually got a box topper promo as well. So 2 of these ended up with box toppers, and that's pretty gosh darn cool. Now, obviously, over in red, it had to be Nami. It had to be Nami. I am still reading the One Piece manga, and I'm actually reading through it at quite a pace at the moment. I'm doing kind of 10, 15 issues a day. I should be able to finish by the time I go to Japan in August. And I'm kind of loving Nami. She's just kind of cool. Although, I just got to issue like 70, and I just found out the thing which we didn't know earlier, and I'm a little disappointed, but I'm sure it all works out fine in the end. So it is the Nami from Romance Dawn, the 1 cost. Of course, we did have that lovely alternate art in the same set. Well, now we've got a new artwork of the card. I'm not telling you which artwork is the best. That's a decision you have to make for yourself. I can, however, tell you it's a really good card that sees a bunch of play. It's a card, it's like a class of card we have in One Piece. 1 cost, 2,000 power, counter plus 1,000. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal a Straw Hat crew other than Nami, add it to your hand. It's search. It is 1 cost search. It is nothing more exciting or complicated than that. But 1 cost search is really, really good. And that's basically your answer. I wish I could give you a little bit more. And that means that we need to have ourselves a green card coming in as well. And we totally do. It's Carrot. Now, Carrot came around in Paramount War. 5 cost, 5,000 power. Counter plus 2,000. We like counter plus 2,000. And at the end of your turn, set up to one of your Don as active. And the theory here very simply is that you get a Don active at the end of your turn, so it's available to use for event cards and such during your opponent's turn, which is clearly a pretty cool thing. So another pretty cool card. I've not seen it in as many deck lists as some of the other cards on here, although I still think it's a pretty cool card with a bunch of potential, so yeah, you never know, ladies and gentlemen. It could start coming around. And there you're 6. And honestly, I think they picked pretty well. I think these are pretty cool cards, and I think these are ones that we can enjoy. I think these are ones that people are going to like. But the artwork alone is going to sell this. Now, if it is all 6 in the magazine like it seems to be, and I'm saying seems to be because I've not seen 100% confirmation here, so, yeah, let's be just, a little bit careful, although it does, like I say, it does really seem to be. This is going to be a nightmare to get hold of. This is going to be one that is very difficult to get. Of course, a little while ago, we did get a Psycho Jump with a set of 4 promos in, and that was one of the harder magazines to actually try and get hold of. We might be seeing a similar kind of thing going on here, and yeah. Good luck, frankly, ladies and gentlemen, good luck. If I do see it on Amazon Japan shipping internationally, I will go and tweet it out as I tend to do. Unfortunately, This is one that is going to be more popular because you got half a dozen female characters, because it is half a dozen promos, etc., etc. That does mean this is going to be a more awkward one to try and get hold of, but this is still pretty gosh darn cool. Shout out again to the lovely folks over at One Piece Card Game France over on Instagram for sharing this information with us. I should have been more on the ball. I didn't see it. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but that's all right. We got there now. And now it's over to you guys. I want to know what you think about these. I want to know which of the 6 is your favourite. I want to know anything you want to tell me. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.